How are you doing, guys? So this morning was a bit of a mad rush. We had a plumber come in doing a load of work on radiators and stuff, so there wasn't an introductory video till quite late on during the day. But I did have the time lapse on, so the video is going to start off basically with a load of time lapse, and then it's going to go into the main video content. So I'll try and speed it up so it's not a ton of time lapse. I'll try and add a bit of music to it, and then it'll be sort of us doing the talking part of it and how-tos and all that sort of stuff. It was just a slow start to the day, so I do apologise for the lack of the start of the video, but just bear with it and stick it through. And I really appreciate you guys sticking it out on the YouTube channel, and I do appreciate it. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Morning, guys. So it's going to be a bit of a poor video day today because we've got so much going on. We've got plumbers in here, we've got other stuff going on as well, but we're flying through it today. We've temporarily connected up the dishwasher, the sink is all connected up with the waste. We've got a rodding eye there. Obviously we've done the main stopcock. We've got two isolators. We've tried to get it rigged up for the quicker tap when it comes. Got the old tap in for now. Water tested. Don't need to countersink this. It's like these are sunk back. That's sunk down. So when that's in there flush, so the worktop will sail over that, no problem at all. We've got our wall units up there. We're going to do the filler in there in a minute. Wine cooler's in. Just needs leveling. Sorry. Oven's in and working. Just got to fit those two drawers. Got the radiator on the wall. So that's where we've got to so far. So Ricky's now sat on his arse wiring the sockets in under the sink for me, and then he's gonna put the connection on for the hob, so that's safe. But yeah, we're getting there, so stay tuned. Don't forget, guys, get on that YouTube channel and we'll see you soon. Okay, guys, so we're about to scribe in our fillet panel for our wall unit, and we're going to be using our Scribe Mate jig again. Now, as you've seen on previous videos, it's a great little kit as far as I'm concerned. And so you get in the box, you get 3 of your jigs, your little spanner, your different adapters and some spacers and some shims, your screws and a little pencil. And this is what you do. So this is how good they are. They're literally screwing. They're holding that up on its own. Because with these ones, because they've got these little lugs, these lugs are actually designed to lock into the hinge holes on a Howden kitchen, just like that. And then all you're doing is you do the screw up, which I haven't got for some reason. So you just do that screw up, and that holds that in there tight, ain't going nowhere. And then you're just going to lock that in there, lock that in there, and you can play around with it, make sure it's sitting where you want. And then you just get a scrap bit of material, just like that, and then put that up there, and then with your pencil, you just run that down with your pencil, leaving your pencil mark like that. And because that's got minimal movement in it, when you're pushing on it, you're going to get a nice clean scribe. So I'm just going to cut that now, and then run a bit of sandpaper down it, put a return on it, and then that'll go straight in. We're going to sail our light cornice and pelmet all the way through to the wall, so that there's no stops, because I think if that came down and then stopped the cornice, it would look crap. So we're going to sail it all the way through from the larder unit straight to the wall, because there's no units going there. We've only got one going on that boiler as well. So we do the same again, put the unit on, panel either side, and that panel will then be scribed to the wall. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off the worst of it, and then we can use the plane just to plane it in. Okay, so you can see there, we've gone, just followed the line where needed. All we've got to do now is run the plane down that. So that pencil line, clean it up, and then that should go in lovely. So, planed it now. It may need a little bit more off just there, but we're going to just do a test fit. And there you go. Absolute perfect scribes every time. You can't fault that. You could not get that cleaner if you wanted. See a bit of pencil mark there. I'm going to wash that off. Put my return on. Happy days. So that's the new Scribe Mate jig. So if you want to get yourself one, check them out on the website. They're on TikTok as well. I will tag them on the TikTok video. I think they're a brilliant bit of kit. Multiple uses. You can use them for doing your top bits as well. If you want to do fillers on your tops, just use the little adapters and you're away. It holds them there every time. My ones need a little bit of an adjustment on the clamp just to make them a bit tighter, but they're on a nut and bolt, so you can make them tighter, smaller for different size fillets. So check them out, guys. Don't forget, like, share, follow, and I'll see you on the next one. So another little tip for when you're doing your corner fillers, like I've just been doing. Clamp a level on it, that gives you something for your filler to sit on. So now this will now lift. Now I've glued and I've used blocks on the back of that. So now that will then sit on there like so, at the right height. Frees up my hand, make sure I can get everything in the right place. So what I'm going to do now is, I've got my sliding square set to 20mm. So 20mm off, screw those two screws in. So these screws are where the Scribe Mate screws went in, and they're behind the hinge. Perfect, happy days. There you go, all in. Little bit of sandpaper up there, clean that edge up. But other than that, happy days, all good. Don't forget, guys, like, share, follow. See you soon. Alright, so it's not very often I complain about Howdens kitchens, but this will be a first, I think. So as you know, this kitchen's got a magic corner in it. Okay, so as luck would have it, my method actually works. So it's actually in. It's not fixed in properly yet. So I need to just add, as you can see, the rest of the screws, but with a few tweaks, she actually does go in and she does actually shut. But there we go. So not the best weight thing in the, but like I say, that's very, very unlike Howdens not to have a decent set of measurements. But she's in, she's done. Finished screwing that on, put the baskets in, shut the door. That's another bit done on this job. Don't forget, guys, yeah, if you've made it this far into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, so as some of you know, we're going to be using what was the under cabinet lighting fuse spur to now power the cooker tap. So we've had a bit of a result. They've got trunking in, or capping. So we're going to try and be a little bit jammy and pull the wire through without doing any chasing, which will be a right result if we can. So here's where we're. So this one was just chased into the wall and there was no capping, so we've cut it off because it's not being used anyway. And it's here. This is the one here now. So that's it there. This is our new cable, but this has actually got some give in it. So what we're hoping, because it's in capping, we've cut the live and neutral off, and we just wound the earth together. So we're going to wrap that with tape now. Make sure you go over the joint as well, Ricky, that way it's not going to snag, it'll slide through a bit easier. You haven't got to stress about the bottom of it around the earth so much, because that's the bit where it's going to get pulled. Right, so with a bit of luck, if we lower that down, so if you get under the cabinet, Ricky, and just pull that cable down, so that it's flat. It's the one you just, that's it, put it all the way down, so it's flat, that's it. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to try and pull it up. And it's coming. Right. Alright, come and film this, Ricky. I'll do the pulling. Bit of luck. Ah, you fucking, it is literally right there. Oh. What a sod, eh? Let me just pop this out and grom it out. Right, pause it a minute. And with a little jiggle wiggle, as you can see, the cable's in, there's no chase. And we got our new cable up and in. Well, that was a little result. It was a right result. Now we can just wire that into that fuse spur. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and no chasing. Happy days. You can't say better than that, can you? Thank God a decent Sparky was in here putting capping in, because that made our lives a lot easier and a lot less messy. So, happy days. Oh, got me out of breath. It took us a couple of attempts. The first attempt we pulled it and pulled the wire through, but we was able to back thread it and try again, and it worked second time around. So, happy days. Don't forget guys, like, share, follow. I'll see you soon. Okay guys, so it's been a bit of a slow day, but we ain't done too badly. I mean, it's only, got to bear in mind, this is only our second day of actually fitting the kitchen. You know, we did one day rip out and latex in the floor, then we did our initial install, and then today. So by rights, by the end of tomorrow, this kitchen will be 99% finished, all bar maybe coming back and doing second fitting, the tap, the hob. We'll need second fitting. Like I said, that's not the tap they're keeping, that's the original tap. I've just fitted that because we've got the cooker stuff to do. So we've already prepped, and so that's all prepped down there. We've now got our plug sockets in for the dishwasher and our socket in for the cooker tap. That's all the bits and pieces for it, all tucked away safe. They're on fuse spurs there, and the other cooker tap is here, which we can actually turn off. We had a bit of luck, we was able to pull that wire through, as you've seen from the previous video. So that's all good. We've got the extractor fan is out, marked up, ready to go up. Our pull out is now done. All the drawers are in, so the pull out is in and done. Our magic corner, it's looking good. I'm not gonna go too mad about fitting the dishwasher door, because I want them to get the worktop on, and then I can wind it and level it to the worktop properly, and then I can set the door, because at the moment, if you look, it's pretty flush there, but it's low on the cabinet, but the actual cabinet, the housing of the dishwasher is flush. So we may have to raise that door up a little bit, just to get it so that it sits in level. So that's why I don't want to just go willy-nilly throwing a door on there, because I could end up having problems trying to level it. So I think I'll leave that door on as a working door. It's all working, the dishwasher. Can you turn the mains water off, Ricky, please, in the street? We've got the radiator on over here. That's done, piped and connected. That's all done. That socket is going to be moved. It's going to be mounted into the side of that carcass there, because that's going to come over, just over that. And then we've got the fridge, bridging unit, and a decor panel. Like I said, we've got a fully working oven. One of the doors came damaged for the drawers, so I've had to order a new drawer front. That'll be in a couple of days, so I've had to order it in. So that's why that's not finished. Like I said, all our wall units are up over there. We've got the boiler one to do still, which is not a major issue. So tomorrow as well, we could probably get that done, get the cornice on, light pelmet on, raise and get that wine chiller to the right height roughly. It hasn't got to be done really, because again, the stone's got to go on. That's going to be a bit of fuss, fun and game job, that is, trying to get them feet level. It's a pain in the backside, but we will worry about that tomorrow. Door handles obviously got to go on. We've got plinths, we can cut the plinths. We've left enough space to allow for the flooring, so we'll get that on tomorrow as well. And basically, whatever we can't finish tomorrow, we will have a little faff about day on Friday, finishing all the little bits and pieces. With a bit of luck, the flooring might turn up before the end of the week, and if it does, I've got to give him a price to lay that yet. So I'll probably do that tonight, and if that turns up in time and he agrees my price, we can get this flooring down, which would be a nice result. And then we'll go from there, really. And then I've got the price of the tiling as well. So there's loads of silly little bits and pieces to do, but it's a work in progress. We've only been here 3 days, so I'm quite happy with the way things are going. It's a bit of a mad rush around today, trying to get the radiators drained down and refilled, topped up with inhibitor and stuff. So we didn't do videos on that because we just got stuck in today a little bit. But don't forget guys, like, share, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.